I'm down playing basketball at my old primary school. There's this girl that I've never seen before. She walks past the basketball court. It's just me and her, no one else. At this point, I've been at the court for about half an hour, just shooting around. But to not spice things up too much, she had a very appealing backside. And at this point, I'm a very 14-year-old teenager, so that gives me the biggest urge ever that I've probably ever felt in real life, because I've actually seen it in real life, not just on the internet. I can't wait to get home to release this energy I've been storing for the past 5 minutes. I sprint home, get in my bed, and bust one off. This is because my mind was so sexualized because of society, because we sexualize everything. And for 99% of men in today's world, we have sexualized minds that we can't get rid of. We can't get girls because of it. We can't think straight because of it. We're releasing our energy all the time because of it. And for the regular viewers of this channel, you know me, I used to be heavily addicted to porn 3 or 4 times a day. And I only got worse and worse and worse and worse until I decided to do something about it. And I'm gonna dive deep with you how exactly I did that, because I know how much this addiction can hurt, bro. I know it. Yeah, I felt it. And I'm gonna do everything in my power to help you quit. Everything. I don't care this video is 30 minutes long. You know how long it is. I don't know how long it's gonna be. No, bro. If you can't watch this whole video without clicking off and skipping parts and not taking the information, how do you expect to, break your porn addiction? Seriously. Porn has been proven to be one of the most addicting addictions on the planet, if not the most addicting, because the images stay in your mind. Grab a pen, grab a paper, and let's get straight into it. A couple of months after that situation happened with that woman I saw, I knew something was wrong. So I sat down with myself and I wrote down all my reasons for wanting to quit porn. All of them. Why I actually wanted to quit. Why I was actually addicted in the first place. Because you have to realize that quitting porn is like building a house. If you don't have the foundation to the house all set or placed, the structure is going to fall. The house is going to fall. The foundation is the most important thing. I'm going to run through it with you right now so you don't miss any of it. So your house doesn't fall. I want you to list, just like I did, all your reasons for wanting to actually quit. Do it now. List them all. If you haven't got out the pen and paper yet, there's no point in watching this video, unless you're doing it on your phone or whatever. And once you've got those reasons, pause this video, write them down. I'll give you an example of my reasons. Here is mine, if I can find it. I'm pretty sure I still have it in my journal, of all my reasons for quitting porn when I was heavily addicted. Here they are. Now, I want you to take it a step further. With all these reasons you've got, I want you to go deep into them. So one of mine, I remember it. It was I wanted to succeed on YouTube. I wanted to start a YouTube channel. I wanted to get monetized on YouTube. I wanted to use this energy that I haven't been releasing to the hub into my videos to inspire people and also make money from it. That was my goal. Why did I want that? I wanted it because I wanted to do something I love every single day in creating content. I wanted to one day retire my parents, maybe. I wanted to know that I'm providing a fuck ton of value to the world by inspiring someone like you. All these reasons made me feel alive. All these reasons were so much stronger than the urge to release my seed. And that needs to be the same with you. These reasons that you're putting down on your piece of paper right now, bro, I want you to go deep into them. Deep, deep, and deep. Really feel the emotional connection to them. If you want to make a fuck ton of money, why do you want to make a lot of money? If you want to get that girl that you've been crushing over for the last few months, for the last year, why do you want that girl? Find the root cause and the root reasons of why you want certain things. And the best way you can do that is just by asking why, and why. And relate it to the people you care about most in death. They're the main 2 things. I related to succeeding on YouTube with my parents. I wanted to retire them. Imagine how good that would feel. Let's say you want to get stronger in the gym, right? You want to build muscle. One of your reasons for quitting porn may be that one day, maybe your mom or your dad, the person you care about most, is falling off a cliff, and you need that little bit of strength that you haven't cultivated yet to save them. What if you'd released your seed that morning and then you were just kind of, drained of strength, and you didn't save your parents? You didn't save the person you care about most. You didn't save your girl. How guilty would you feel? That guilt would be so much stronger than the pleasure of busting a nut. See how they're very strong reasons, bro? If you knew that you needed the strength today to do something like that, you wouldn't bust a fucking nut because there was a very strong reason behind not doing it. Yeah, that's the main thing. If you have a reason behind not, you can, if you're gonna take one thing from this video, bro, just this. You need a strong reason behind doing something and not doing something. I knew that the pleasure after recording a video, I knew that the pleasure after editing a video and uploading that video and seeing a comment from someone saying it changed their life or it provided some sort of value, I knew that pleasure because it meant something to me, because I had a strong reason behind doing it. That fulfilled me more than watching porn. And that's what you need. You might be sitting there right now saying, I don't have a very strong reason to quit. Think back to your childhood. What did he want out of life? He wanted to go to the NBA, but now people told you that it's impossible? Fuck it, just go for it. Who gives a shit? It will cut your addiction, that's for sure. It will, because there's a very strong reason behind not watching it, because you need that energy, you need that confidence to play better. Your dreams aren't fucking big enough. That's why you're addicted. After creating those reasons for myself, I made it past day 4 where I usually got stuck at. This was the day I'd usually relapse. And I made it to day 14. Unfortunately, I relapsed on day 14. And the reason I relapsed were 2 main reasons. Number 1, because I got triggered into relapsing. Social media, I saw an ass on Instagram and I got triggered into doing it. So that's the next step. Once you've got all your reasons, I want you to eliminate all the triggers you have control over. There's some triggers, like with me, for example. I couldn't necessarily control seeing this girl at my school, at my old primary school. I couldn't control that, right? I could control how I reacted to that. I couldn't control actually getting the urge though, because my sexualized mind had just directed me there straight away. So eliminate all the urges that you have control over. Social media, it might be, I don't know, talking to that girl on fucking Snapchat that gives you an urge. And once you've got this, I want you to change your identity. Now, I know you've probably heard of this before. Identity is a massive thing. It's true. You aren't the person trying to quit porn. You are the person who has quit porn already. You are the person who hasn't touched porn in a long time. You are the person who makes YouTube videos every single day. You are the person who works out regardless of how he feels every single day. You are this person. But you can't just tell yourself this, you must back it up with action. As soon as I started my YouTube channel, a dream that I had wanted to be a YouTuber for so fucking long, my whole life basically. As soon as I started that, I quit. Because I had such a journey ahead of me. I knew I couldn't do that if I wanted to be the best of the best. It's the same with you. Don't count your days, make the days count. You've probably heard it before. And that's how you make the days count, by creating a strong reason, creating daily habits under those reasons that get you towards your goals. It's actually really simple if you think about it. Stop overcomplicating this shit, bro. Yeah, it's actually really simple. Once you have basically the foundation built, I just covered everything. Goals, habits, reasons for quitting, your why, all these things, they are the foundation to the house. If that is strong, you can build anything on the foundation. You can build any house you want. Yeah, and that's why it's so important to get that right. All right. Let's go to the next layer of the house, which is basically like, the floor, all right? And that is, and you could probably put this in the foundation if you wanted to, and that is your perspective on pornography, right? When you're addicted to watching porn, you subconsciously label porn as the best thing in the world. You subconsciously label it as that, right? You keep resisting these urges. Oh, I know it feels so good, but we can't do it. Yeah, it might feel good, but does that necessarily mean it is good? You know porn's bad for you, but you seek the feeling still. But I want you to change your perspective on this. Porn isn't that good, bro. It's just your baseline now, right? This is where you were, and that's kind of hard with the lighting. Let's put it over this way, all right? This is where you were when you were not addicted to porn, when you're like 10 years old or whatever, right? This is where you were. You watched porn, you went up here. Holy shit, I love that. Now you went down. Up, down. And that up kept getting lower and lower and lower and lower. And one day, your baseline, that was porn. Even though 2 years ago, that was where you were at every single day without porn. Now you're here without porn. Porn just brings you back to normal now, bro. It's not actually that good. You give it a bit of time. For me, it was 90 days, and that's what I've put in the title, that it took me to get up to here again. The most important question: how do you change your perspective? That might not be enough for you, knowing that porn isn't that good, but you still know it. You know, it feels really good. I want you to try this with me, and you will never see any no-fap creator, how to quit porn creator do this. I've been scared to do this, but I've been experimenting with a few people inside my community with this method, and it's worked. And now I want to share it with you. Let's put a sexualized image on the screen right now. I'm not going to go too far, but I'm gonna make it bad enough so you get an urge, but not that bad so it hinders the YouTube algorithm, gets me demonetized. Now, the most important thing, you've probably already done this as a subconscious action. You've probably already said, oh no. You've looked away, right? You're looking at me, you're not looking at that image. Look at it. I want you to idolize it. Don't sexualize the image. Don't do it. Just look at it. Just like you were a kid. You didn't know how babies were made. You didn't know what your diddle could do yet. Now, I want you to think of your favorite porn scene of all time. The one that you keep going back to every single day, every single week. The one that feels the best. I want you to imagine it deeply. Go to your favorite scene of that scene, your favorite part of that scene. Imagine it deeply. Stare at the wall closest to you. Stare at the wall. Imagine it's playing on the wall on the biggest screen possible, the best screen ever, best quality. And I want you to just look at it and smile. Just smile at it. Motherfucker, you ain't beating me. You ain't beating me, motherfucker. Smile at it. The devil loves it when you resist because he knows he's bet you. You can't beat a negative with a negative. You must take this devil's energy that he is feeding you right now to release and take it in and use it by smiling. Smiling in the bliss of his challenge. He can't win if you do this. Every single time you get an urge, and we've just practiced it now, we'll practice it again if you need to. Go back to that video, or like a minute ago. Imagine your favorite porn scene. Use that image to get you an urge. Just smile, let go. Feel it. It's good. It's energy, bro. The reason you keep relapsing, most likely, other than not building the foundation to your house, is because you look at these urges as a bad thing. They are a blessing. If you fall in love with them, there's no point in watching porn, because one of the main reasons why men are so addicted, and you probably have this as one of your reasons on why you are actually addicted to watching porn, is because you use it as a source of escapism. So when you feel uncomfortable that you have this urge, oh no, I'm going to relapse, that's just going to motivate you more to relapse, bro. The pain you feel today, not engaging, even though it's not pain, it's actually pleasure by not giving in, is the strength you feel tomorrow. And always remember that. With all this said though, you might still fuck up. You might still relapse. I did on day 14, as I said to you before. Now, a relapse is like breaking a window in your house. You built the foundation, you built the house, something accidentally broke your window. Someone threw a rock in the window and it broke it. And now you're about to break down the whole house just because a little bit of your house has been broken. How about you just rebuild that window and go about your day? And that's exactly the same with a relapse, bro. I got to day 14 and I knew that. I knew right after I relapsed, it's a mistake. I can learn from this shit. I'm not letting this addiction take me over anymore. I'm not letting it. I am learning from this and I am applying. Simple. I learned that my triggers, social media, triggered me into relapsing, so I deleted social media. I deleted Instagram. When you relapse, find your mistake. Find what happened. And you'd be a fool to make the same mistake again. If you really want this shit, you won't make the same mistake again. All right? And if you are, it simply means you don't want it bad enough. And I can't necessarily help you, bro. I can't. I have not found a way to help someone who doesn't want it bad enough yet. If you don't want it bad enough, this video will not help you. If your foundation is not strong, no matter how beautiful your house looks, no matter how much you try and build it, it's gonna fall. That's why I said relate it to the people you care about most, or death. The things you care about most in this world, relate it to that. And if you do that correctly, you can build anything on your foundation. Even a little cottage, and it will survive. All right? When you do get an urge though, put your energy towards those daily habits that you created. That's how you do it. Simple. And if you're laying in bed at night and you get an urge, Do that thing I told you. Relax into it. Fall into a meditation when you get the urges. All right. If you want a full video on, kind of how to beat urges or use urges, not beat them, because you don't beat them, you use them to your advantage. Let me know. Comment the word bed. Comment the word bed. I just looked at my bed. Comment the word bed, and I might make that video. Enough people want it. Write this down if you haven't already. Watch it again if you need to. You might have a lot of doubt right now that you're not going to beat this addiction. You will. I can guarantee you will when you want it bad enough. When you get sick and tired of the life you're living, you will beat it. That's all I have to say. I will catch you in the next video, my brother. Peace.